Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm your host, Brian, joined the other host,
Karen.
And it is time for another Karen's Pick.
Yay. We have a lot.
We have a lot to get through. We have a lot we've done as well.
Yes.
But there's a pretty decent stack over there we still need to work our way through. So we need to get better at this. But before we get into it, let's talk about what a Karen's Pick is.
Oh, yes.
So what was the idea behind Karen's Picks?
Originally, it was to buy records that are like $10, but then I bumped it up to $20. Might need to bump that up again, but we'll see.
It's hard to find records under $10.
Yeah, or even $20 now. So, and basically it was all based on the album cover or like the band name or something like that. Like generally it was supposed to be bands that I had no clue who they were. I think we had Paul Bearer once and maybe one other band that I knew who they were, but we didn't own any of the albums, so I picked it up.
That Paul Bearer one, was that before we knew who they were?
No, it was after. Yeah.
I feel like there's been one where we bought it not knowing who the band was, and it sat in that pile of shit that we have to listen to.
Oh, maybe.
And then we saw them at a festival or something like, oh shit, we have you on vinyl actually at home when we were going through it.
Maybe.
I could be wrong.
No, Paul Bearer was like we knew who they were.
Gotcha. But it was in that range of $20, so that's why I picked it up.
Yeah.
This one is Hjelvik. How do you say this?
Hjelvik.
It's Hjelvik. I will put a picture of the album cover up there as well. I think we got this at Bucket of Blood here in Chicago.
Oh, did we?
If I remember correctly.
Okay,
I think we
remember.
did. We've been trying to also keep track of where we got the records from. So some of them over there have like little sticky notes on them to remind us. The album cover, though, is pretty cool.
It is cool, yeah.
Got like this hammer, this Norse, or I don't want to say Norse, but like
no, Norse.
Norse, okay, yeah. Hammer on there with a sword going through it. It looks like a skull of some sort, a snake wrapped around it in like this valley of like cavernous hole or some shit as well, with like the mountains and shit around it. So really, really cool looking album cover. The vinyl itself is this orange, swirly type thing. Creamsicle, that's what I think of.
Creamsicle,
with that. Like most of these, one side I think looks a little better. I think the B side I like a little better than the A. The A is very orange with a little bit of that cream. The other side has more of that cream with the orange in there. So I like the B side just a little better personally, but I do love a colored vinyl, and getting one for under $20, kind of cool, I think. So we did listen to this, and the whole point of this is to listen to new music, explore, and figure things out. What were your thoughts when you listened to it?
I liked it. It has like a very familiar sound, but I couldn't place where the sound was, like what I was thinking of. Yeah,
the first couple tracks had definitely like a Celtic or a I'm trying to think of that region where like Scandinavian state sort of sound, because I believe the artist of this, it's named after him, right? It's his last name.
So his name is like Erland
Hjelvik, but he's from Norway, if I remember correctly, somewhere up there in the Scandinavian states.
Region. Yeah.
So it definitely has sort of that. Those first couple tracks definitely had that sound to me of like what I would expect, similar to me anyway, similar to like a Veti with like the hurdy-gurdy and one. I don't think they had a hurdy-gurdy.
No, I don't think so. Not in this.
But it had that sort of familiar sound.
Yeah.
Other than that, like it had very much like a old school metal sound to me as well.
Yeah.
But the vocals are definitely sort of like a black metal, death metal-y kind of tone to the vocals, which I thought felt very well within sort of the composition of the music itself too. So I too really, really enjoyed the music. The first couple tracks with that sort of regional, like Celtic sort of Scandinavian sort of sound to it, what I would come to typically expect, it did get a little old for me, just more of like it felt very repetitive almost with like the first couple songs.
Like it was used in every song.
But then it died out as the album went on, and I enjoyed the album very, very much so. So I mean, other than the sound, you'd also like to like look into what the band is a little bit and go into the background of the band just a little bit as well.
Yeah, I guess my whole thing is like I don't want to just like pick out an album and then be like, it was good.
Yeah, that's the difference between you and me. I'm more of like just pick out the album and like, holy shit, that's awesome. I like it, and I'll listen to it over and over and over. And I really don't get into the band members or the background of the band until I get like super, super deep into the band. It's really hard for me to like dive into the band and start learning all the members for some reason. It's just, I'm here for the music more. I need to get better at that. I really do. So I appreciate you going back and actually doing the research that I've, not that I can't do, but just that I'm more interested in listening to the music itself. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you found out about this?
Yeah, so Hjelvik was part of Kvelertak, which is a Norwegian black metal punk band.
Oh, interesting. Really?
Yeah. I would be interested to like hear them to see how black metal punk goes together.
Yeah, so that's where the vocals then come in a little bit with that black metal vibe.
Yeah, so but he left in 2018, I think, to do this solo project, because this came out in 2020.
2020, yeah.
And really there wasn't much more after that on.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is his first album. It might be his only album then.
Yeah, maybe the only. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know if there's anything after that, which could be. It's very hard to find stuff online sometimes. So, but yeah, so this is, they call it black rock and roll for this album.
I get that. I do get that.
Yeah, me too. Because like the rock and roll with like the early metal sound you were talking about, and then the Norse mythology type lyrics. I guess I didn't listen too closely with the lyrics, but
there's a song on here, "Glory to Hell," which I did like that song quite a bit, especially the end where it's just like chanting over like go forth to hell or something like that. What is it? Go forth and kill for the glory of hell. And hell, just HEL, just one L, which I'm assuming is just the pronunciation in like the Scandinavian countries, possibly. Yeah. I like that song a little bit, or quite a bit. And then there were a couple other songs, like just the guitar riffs were very, very I dug the guitar riffs quite a lot.
Yeah, and I think that's the part that I was saying was very familiar sounding. Yeah, is like the guitar riffs, but then even how the vocals come into it, like it's sometimes you have the songs where like the vocals stand out so much, but they very well meld together.
Yes, so, agreed with that for sure. Like it felt weird at first hearing like the black metal vocals come into like this type of music. But it worked really well. Like it grew on me very quickly. Yeah. This was another great pickup for sure for Karen's pick.
It'd be cool to like, if he's ever touring or anything like that, like to check him out, sort of thing. But then also the band that he came from, I really want to check that out because I want to see how black metal and punk go together.
Black punk metal, that would be interesting. That's like black hardcore almost. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So that'd be interesting to see how that all goes together. So could be another album on the list to look for.
Definitely to look out. Definitely an artist to definitely check out. Yeah. We talked about doing some sort of music appreciation type thing, either as a 666 or in our main episode as like one of the segments. So maybe that's one of the bands we need to put on the list for like a music appreciation where we dive into their catalog a little bit and listen to it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We should do that.
So I thought this was a great pickup. Like not all of them I've enjoyed, honestly. Some of them are sort of like hit and miss. Some of them are like, oh, this is good. This is one I definitely see us listening to quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
This was like right up my alley for sure.
Yeah, especially with the Viking, because I think they call this like Viking rock.
Do they really?
Black rock and roll and Viking.
Like Vikings are really big all over Scandinavia, I think. Like,
yeah. And it might just be because of the songs.
Or like gotcha.
Yeah, like.
But even like the Norse mythology is like a very heavily Viking influence, or one way or the other type thing. So, and then you have like the Thor's hammer or some sort of hammer on the front, and then these just like these sort of ruined symbols next to the name of the album as well.
Yeah, we shouldn't use the word weird.
No, yes.
We're not used to them, but.
Yeah. I meant when I said weird, what I really meant was like cool. These cool ruins, and I couldn't think of the word off the top of my head. Cool, so I went with weird. I don't know why, but definitely cool. I love the cover. It's awesome. So this whole album was really, really great. So I can't wait to listen to it again. Hopefully they are touring, like you said, but it doesn't sound like they've done a whole lot since 2020.
Not that I could see
from this particular perspective.
Yeah, we'll have to look around to see if there's more albums or more stuff.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Oh, we didn't even talk about the back. I forgot. Yeah, like there's this woman here in the cavern with like some sort of snake demon things crawling out of men. Oh, there's the snakes attacking the men in like this pit. Welcome to hell, I guess, because that's the name of the album. Welcome to hell. It's the pit to hell. That's
are there gonna be snakes in hell?
A really, really cool vibe.
No, snakes probably are in heaven. They're like
the devil was the snake. Remember? So yeah, of course there's snakes in hell. No, you're not a fan of snakes.
I don't want snakes when I go there, so no.
The back is really cool. The artwork's really, really cool.
Yeah, I like the artwork, and I think there is the artist's name here for the artwork.
Oh yeah, on the front.
I don't know what that says, so I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. But
even the liner notes have some of the art as well, very not abstract, but like
like the cavern.
The cavern, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the liner notes, of course, as well. The portrait of I'm not going to say his name, Eric
Erland. That's how I'm saying it.
Erland. I can see that now. Yeah,
I could be wrong.
He's listed as vocals. You can see him there as well, standing with his cloak in a very snowy background, it looks like. So. Any case, I liked this album quite a bit. One of my more favorite ones of the Karen's picks.
Yeah.
The number one for me for sure is definitely that tribal metal.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. We've listened to that a couple times now.
Yeah, usually around Halloween, it fits that vibe very well.
Yeah.
But this I can see us putting on quite a bit more as well too.
Same.
So really, really good pick, Karen. Thanks for grabbing this one.
Thank you.
In any case, get out there and just pick up some music from if it looks cool, just pick it up. It might not be cool, it might be shit, but pick it up and just check it out.
Or you can find a cool new band to check out.
Or that. So get out there, explore music, and we'll see you.
Bye.